Internet ready, internet ready. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everyone. I've rearranged the settings of my studio with my setup. You know, when you live in the UK, you can only give out so much. You can't give everything out. You get me? The message that we're sending is above and beyond. Anyway, got a little setup. I've got another mic, my original mic. It's a temporary mic. And a temporary stand. I need to get a stand next, a proper stand. But yeah, it's only right I record something tonight. Today we're gonna be talking about AJ. AJ just spoke. He speaks ever since the loss of Latif and Sina. He's been grieving, so which is understandable. AJ is someone who has experienced pain from losing his close friends. It's clear, of course, how we know. So he just recently released a video. The video is about ever since his death of his friend. I just watched the video. The video involves deep emotional struggle. The video is basically like a personal self-reflection, grief and growth, which obviously is what he currently needed at the moment. He needs to bring something out. I mean, he's tried. We're happy. Bossa and obviously that way we can know his how he's feeling in terms of emotional struggle and his plan for boxing and yeah, everything. Just whatever we can do to support, of course. Professionally, as I watched the video, analyze both sides from personal reflection and professional reflection, of course. You know what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna watch the video together, and then after, hopefully we can clear it this time. Just talk about what we observe from the video. As he said in the video also, just to let you know, it says no micro analyze. Anyway, let's watch the video, Sha. Alright. I'm supposed to be here first. Hold on, man. So it's set up. As you can see, I can go between the screens. Okay, let's watch the video.
How's it going, everyone? I trust you're all well. I hope you're all well. So I'm here in front of a camera. Unfortunately, I'm not speaking to all of you people live. If you know my character, I'll much prefer to do that, but there's what I want and then there's reality. So this is the best way I could reach out to all of you far and wide, worldwide, who are showing so much love, care, support through that tragic, traumatic time where we lost Lats and Sina in Nigeria. Look, the last time I spoke to you guys was in Miami. You know, we had so many plans to wrap up 2025, and we were on a mission. We were on a mission. We went back home, went to see our families, and everything just got flipped upside on its head. And yeah, it's God's the best planner. We can't plan. We can plan to the best of our capabilities, but you know, that was such an unforeseen circumstance that was out of all of our controls. And not only did I not even want to talk about myself, not only did their parents, their uncles, their cousins, their friends, and myself lose like two great men. We lost people that we dearly care about and have been like major players in all of our lives, major players in all of our lives. It's tough, it's really tough. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and show all of my emotions. I know in today's day and age, it's easy to microanalyze people and
everybody,
you know, pass judgment,
but included as well.
You know, I know what I feel, and that's what that matters to me. I know what my duty is. You know, they're my brothers, they're my friends, first and foremost. And then we became business partners, we became hustlers, we became lieutenants, we became generals, we became everything. We became housemates, we were living together. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's a shame, but so there's that side of things. And then what can I say? One day my time will come, and I'm not scared either. at all. It's actually comforting knowing I've got two brothers on the other side. You know, I've lost people before, but I don't think I've lost people like that, my left and my right, you know. Throughout this like journey that I've been on, you know, it's not easy, but I didn't even realize that I'm the big guy, you know what I mean? But I was walking with giants, man, that kept me protected, kept me shielded. But the mission must go on. I understand my duty. I understand like what they wanted to do for their families. So what my goal is to continue to help them achieve their goals. Even though they may not be here in the physical, when I pray at night, when I pray in the morning, I know spiritually they're going to aid me through, because it's not just physical strength that will get me through. It's going to take a lot of strength from the higher power. So I'm going to definitely be saying my prayers, and I'm going to help them fulfill their dreams for their families. Not only me, there's a whole team of us, the whole brotherhood, a whole sisterhood that will be helping fulfill their legacy and fulfill their dreams. But I know in my corner of the world, I know what I'm going to be doing, and I know what we're going to do to continue their, I don't want to say legacy, because I had a lot of those questions during my fight in Miami. How does this affect your legacy? It ain't about legacy, it's just doing what's right. And I know what I'm going to do what's right for them. I know what I got to do. So yeah, I'm going to do what's right by them. I'm going to do what's right by their family. It's about what's important to me, and they're very important players, very important team members, very important friends, and two of my brothers. So yeah, I don't think I mentioned the love and appreciation. It's all acknowledged by me, by them, by their families. 100% we acknowledged the thousands and then maybe going into millions around the world that showed so much love to them both. I still can't get my head around, like, just my two friends, yeah, how popular, like, that's mad to me, because we just grew up like together, and then I'm like, wow, how, you know, because I've known them as my friends, but they've built such strong characters over the years. So they must have really spent time working on themselves and bettering themselves and becoming the men they were today. And I'm sure their parents 100% are proud of them, because I am. So yeah, I just want to say thank you. We saw the messages, the tweets, the social media, the YouTubes, the prayers. It's all been acknowledged. So yeah, we know what we're going to do. Mama Lats, Mama Sina, Papa Lats, Papa Sina, one love. You know, out here representing. This message is not only on behalf of me, this is on behalf of their families. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love worldwide. Continue, don't let it stop. Yeah. And for anyone out there that's lost a son, a brother, one love to you, like, yeah, from us to you. We're sending that love straight back. And what more can I say? Thank you.
So AJ just released a video 2 days ago. We're gonna do a deep dive into the video. As someone that's lost someone, family very close, I can definitely feel what he's saying in the video. Obviously, it took time to reflect, to grow, which is a good thing. It needed all the time, to be honest. I think it needed all the time. I didn't cover the accident when it first happened because I did not have the setup. But now, obviously, I am making content and I do have the setup now. So leave I do like a little deep dive, I'm thinking. So as someone that's traveled to Nigeria before, and I've been to Ibadan, which is where they were going, I can explain the whole accident first. And so I went to Nigeria in December on the 4th of December. So on the 5th, because I missed my flight. I was supposed to go on the 4th. So I went on the 5th to Nigeria. I got to Nigeria 5th of December 2025. I was supposed to stay in Lagos for 1 day if I had gone there on the 24th, but I missed my flight, so I had to go. Basically, we traveled to IB on that same day. I had to travel to IB on the same day that I touched down in Lagos. So IB full meaning is IB stands for Ibadan, which is Oyo State, which is where Anthony Joshua was, and Sina and Latif were all traveling to on the day of the accident. Let's go back to the root bottom of where this problem stem from. In Nigeria, for you to have a driver license, you do not go through a test. You do not go through a process of tests that were put in place in other countries, like practical tests and theory tests and practical tests. There's no law. There are law, but most of the people in there do not comply with the law. That's where obviously it all come down to at the end of the day. You can get your driver license within 1 day. Let's talk about the driver. The driver has years of experience in driving. So either way, even if you had gone through the normal channel of passing the test, it would still experience. If you had gone to any other country, it would have drove. From what I noticed, obviously a driver came to pick me up from the airport, Murtala Airport in Lagos, and he dropped me to Ibadan in the evening. I think I got to Ibadan around 8 or 10. So the driver got there, I think, within 1 hour or 2 hours, either way. But on the way there, he was speeding. Basically, these drivers, they have the light speed. There's no speed limit. So therefore, they do not comply with the law. They just drive as how they want to. As I said, there's no test, there's no thing put in place. But either way, the guy has years of experience. I'm trying to find this because I didn't know we're gonna be referencing him. Adeniyi Kayode. So that's the driver for the AJ that drove AJ, Latif and Sina to Abeokuta before the accident. I believe that's what was on the 29th. That was late as well, you know. Basically, one thing I've noticed about the drivers over there in IB is, okay, so I've had a driver speeding to Ibadan, IB. I've had to tell him to slow down, of course. And the driver, let me just give you an example of how I think this accident occurred. These drivers have the tendency to speed for whatever reason. Reason being is because, first of all, the petrol is cheap over there as well. It's cheap, very low. It's affordable. And these drivers have been put in place. They're drivers, that's their job. So, because they're drivers, they automatically think they can do anything they want. And obviously, they get excited being like full-time petrol. Imagine someone putting full-time petrol in the car, you don't have to. And then you're just speeding. You feel like, and also you're trying to impress. That's what most of them do. They're always trying to impress. Like, you don't need that. Safety, the number one thing. As long as he's been the driver, he's been getting them front and back. But now it's not just AJ. There's 2 other individuals in the car, in the vehicle. So now you feel like you need to impress this man, which is obviously unnecessarily. I'm gonna give other reasons in relate to my experience, first-hand experience. Okay, so we were in Ibadan for 1 week, me and my 2 other friends. So we're there for a ceremony, a celebration, and then after 1 week of being there, one of our friends that is very established there gave his driver his Range Rover, because we go to Ibadan like 9 years now, and I try and go once or twice a year, but I haven't been consistent lately. But like, for some reason, I've been getting to IB for like 10 years ago, and I'm not from IB. I even get called IB boys. IB boy. And I'm not from IB. So, yeah. So, this driver's driving us to Lagos. So, I'm sitting on the back of the passenger side. And then there's 3 of us. Basically, we're in the same situation. Like, there's 3 guys and the driver making 4. So, I'm sitting behind the passenger. So what I've noticed is most of these drivers, they love speeding and they always feel like they can just overtake anyhow. And first of all, the roads, yeah, you can just get a random bump, which is one, and you can't. They take the chance. You don't need to do that. Basically, there will be a car on the far end, and then you're trying to overtake. You're trying to impress. You know, when you're driving a sports car, you just pull your foot down, and it's just like so. Like, that's how I feel like the whole accident happened. In relate to professional wise, obviously that's happened now. AJ has dropped a video to let the world know, done an interview, talk about the car crash, boxing position, and what's next, of course. So from the video, to be honest, yeah, even before he released the video, I was just thinking that in a professional move wise, I think he should retire, and obviously it makes sense in it. And then obviously you're training, and then like take time out, basically retire and take your time out. Obviously time to grieve, and just see you, and then when you're ready, come back, and then yeah, just come back. There's been speculation that AJ has been training. So obviously the good decision for him that he didn't quit, of course, but at the same time he hasn't said anything about quitting. So that means this year he can have a one fight, and the next year obviously have like a one more fight, and the next year he possibly could be fighting Tyson Fury. But I heard the venue's been set up anyway in the past. But anyway, yeah, man, I just want to pray for AJ, man. Please, brother, just stay strong for us, man. Like, well, thank you. Keep strong. You can do it. Right through this. Take your time. Get your mind right, please, AJ. Take your time. Anyway, as we know, so AJ is brought out a video. It's just to assure everybody that everything is calm. He's fighting it through. He's staying strong, of course. So he hasn't said anything about retiring, and he hasn't said anything about when his next fight will come, which obviously he doesn't need to say anything right now. Take his time. But going forward, just for what I know is gonna happen, from what I know so far, he's gonna have a warm-up fight. At least it will make sense to do on the second half of 2026, which kind of makes sense. And then Tyson Fury fight is gonna be next year. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna get into it in my Tyson Fury straight away right now. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see. That's what we're gonna see this year. So stay strong, my brother. I pray for you, man. Stay strong, man. You can do it. And my condolences to you, to AJ, Latif parents, and Sinner's parents, families, all the loved ones. My condolences. Yeah, it's not easy when you lose someone that's closer to you, of course. It's not. Just have to stay strong, man. Like, make them proud, man. Make them proud. Make everybody proud. Make us proud. That's enough video for today. Hopefully I recorded enough quality. As I see, we're still working. The YouTube is up, Twitch is up. I'm gonna be putting them in the description. Subscribe, keep me consistent, please, so I can release more videos. I can make more videos. It can only get better. But yeah, I thought I'd do something. I'll do this one. Yeah, stay pray up, everybody. Good night. I love you guys.